some 3 groups. And then pick a scribe. Mutuandikie, what was that you took yesterday? And then we shall present here. That is an exercise to be done.
Praise God. Pastor Shadrach Tisia, I minister with Alive in Christ Ministry. I'm just a pastor.
You are a pastor. You are a pastor.
In my group, we have discussed some things that we got yesterday, and we started with our first speaker, understanding leadership and governance in the church, and we have said that we need to be accountable to the people and also to God, and go for the people. That is minister to the people.
And that was a very strong point. I don't know whether you had that point, that we need to be accountable, not just to God, but also to the people around us. I think that was a very significant contribution from the presenter yesterday.
Yes, we also went to board of governance and leadership, whereby we said the church must have a good leadership, and a leadership, we said it is a call that everyone must obey God's call. And we went to risk management, and we have said that we need to prepare for retirement as a pastor, and get insurance.
So there are various ways in which we can plan our retirement.
Yes.
Insurance is one of them, and there are several others that we can explore.
Yes.
This is information that once we get it, it is not, this is what you will do, but it triggers something in our mind and say, wow, when I go back now, this is a discussion I need to engage with myself and the pastors working together with me.
We also went to personal well-being, and we said as a pastor we need also to be aware of burnout, and see the challenges that men of God find in the ministry, and mostly we do investment to avoid this burnout in the ministry. Okay.
Yes, we do investment to avoid burnout and much more. I'm looking for a group to say much more in addition to what has been shared for burnout, because it's a reality. It's a complete reality. It's here with us. The environment is just difficult. The stress of life is just a lot. We listen to so much from our people. Their pain becomes our pain. Their challenges become our challenges. We carry their burdens. They go to Mombasa for retreat and refreshment. We don't go, but we pray for them to go, and they come nicely. And they don't care. Atinani alipeleka pasta Mombasa, ama Mombasa ingine, just from where you are. But they come for us. We pray for them to succeed, to go for their holiday, and they don't care about us. Yes. Let's listen to this group.
Thanks, Daddy. My name is Paul Mwangi. I am minister of the Anglican Church here in Nairobi. In our group on the leadership and governance, what came out is that, again, the leadership and governance in church is based on our call, sustained by the love of the Master. I think that has come out again here very strongly, and secured by character. That one we have underlined.
Secured by
our character. And again, just like my brother has highlighted, that we ought to be accountable both to God and to the people of God in all the things that we have done. We also took note of what causes failure in leadership, that it came out very strongly for us. Issues like laziness, pride, and lack of discipline and faithfulness in what we've been called to do. And we are praying God to help us to avoid these traps.
You have you're saying laziness. We'll discuss that laziness in a short while. Sure.
Then we thought about what was said in risk management. I don't want to repeat what he has said, but even the need to involve experts to help us come up with policies in our ministries, and that we should be willing even to pay or to pay some cost to get advice that is from the experts, especially when we are coming with critical documents like constitutions and other related policies for our ministries. Then we have talked about the need to appoint board members. We were taken through that yesterday. And we need to keep relevant documents for our ministries and churches, like a valid register of membership of the church, and even be able to guide people who are qualified to get into the boards of our churches based on the values that we read from Titus 1, 5 to 9. Such things.
That's good. I think I had the idea of keeping a register of members. I wonder how many churches do that. Wow, that's very good. To keep a register of the members of their church so that they know that these are actually the members of our congregation, and they can. That's a good thing. I don't know whether it's a booklet or it's something on computer, a software of some nature. I don't know.
The generation we are serving, we have to go digital as well.
You've got to go digital.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very well.
Right. And last time we talked about self-care, taking care of ourselves, and we took note of creating balance between our ministries, our families, and health. And that we've said we have to be intentional and
deliberate about our families. Very important. Let me give you my own example as we listen to the group here. We are waiting for the speaker who is just held up in traffic somewhere here. But I know when my first-born son and second-born son were in class 8, because they did that. Here, we teach some courses that are called part-time. And part-time you teach in the evening. And in the evening, and you make money. It's extra, over and above your pay. So you are allowed to teach as much as 2 courses, and some people would love to do that. But when my kids were in those years of examination, either class 8 or either form 4, I made sure I never taught. And I said, I'll sacrifice that money so that I can be with my family, to be with them in the evening, to debrief them when they come from school, so that I can find out from them, how was the school for you today? What did you enjoy in school? What made you unhappy in school? Interact with them, sit with them as a group of one, not to do it for them, but just provide that presence of a father, to be present with them. And I can tell you, not for bragging, but they excel extremely well, both in class 8 and in their form 4. In fact, one of my sons is doing law at Strathmore University, and I'm paid not a single cent, because he got a scholarship, merit scholarship, because he got a clean A in everything. And I told him, come and do law at Daystar, since I teach it free. He said, Dad, I want to do law at Strathmore because my friends are there. I said, but I can't afford to pay there. And then here it's for free. He said, I will try and compete for scholarship. And for sure he went there, he competed for that scholarship, and he won it. And I said, he's doing. What did I do? What I did, I made sure that when it is, can I receive this? This is a chief security officer. Maybe the guest is here. So what I would do, I would look for the best teachers in math, the best teachers in geography, every subject, and I would find out which is your weakness area. So it tells me, if you build capacity for me in this area, and this area, and this area, so I go to friends and I find out who would be the best teacher in physics, who would be the best teacher in this, and I get them, and I pay them my own money. And they come and tutor them. Either I bring them here, because I have an office here, or we ask where we will meet, and I pay my own money. Because I want to build their capacity. That's my future, as it were. And we're just trying to show you how we can be able to do those kind of things. Thank you, that was great. Let's listen to the last one.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Meshach Mwendo. I'm serving the Christian Chapel Kenya from Watema Kweni. Our points are balancing between family, business, and ministry, what we said yesterday, create time for each one so that you avoid burnout. 2, on church governance, create a retirement plan for church workers, pastors, and also build what we call the courts of elders of deacons and qualified people according to Titus 1. The third point is the church is not a one-man show. We say this again, let the elders, officers function, empower them, give them the time to function, even as you watch them. Our friends that can help you unwind to help fight burnout. That was the panel discussion yesterday. And C, or rather look out to what excites you outside ministry.
Look out for what excites you outside ministry.
Yeah. And the other point is be transparent, share with the team so that you don't carry the responsibility and delegate what can be delegated in ministry. And the last point is on risk management, have mechanisms in place to fight things like fire accidents for the pastor and for the workers of the church.
That's good. Let's appreciate all the groups. I think all of them appreciate. Very good. I think those are some of the things that we learned yesterday, and we just need to put them in our minds again and again so that they can trigger something that we can be able to use even to empower our ministries. Let me find out what are some of the things that you do yourself outside ministry to relieve yourself of stress. Anybody who's willing to share? Yes.
I watch movies, I watch football.
You watch just movies and football. So whether it's football, you are there. You have a team.
Sure.
Yes. What else?
I go to Karura Forest and do some jogging for an hour.
Karura Forest and jogging in that forest, and that's exciting.
I go to the gym every evening.
You go to the gym every evening. Wow, that's great. Gym every evening. Every evening. No wonder you are that tall. That's great.
I read and I listen to gospel songs.
You read and listen to gospel songs. Anyone else? The men, what do they do?
I have a hobby for potted plants. Wow. I usually take care of that.
Your potted plants. It relieves you a lot.
Yes,
The potted plants. Yes, that's a good one. Enjoying nature, doing your. Are you getting something? I listen to all kinds of music, secular music, those ones of our age, not the ones of current Zamatusi, but the ones when I was growing up, you listen to them and they remind you something, because they are full of that tuwakumbuke wazazi, sasa naishi vizuri Nairobi. You know the songs I'm referring to. I listen to those kinds of music myself on Friday when I'm able to listen to them, because they remind me of my days when I was a youth, when I was growing up, and those are the things that are there. And the memories are good. Yes, those memories are very good. Bishop, I know you want to see something.
Watching comedies.
Watching comedy.
Especially the local comedies.
Yes.
That's one.
That's what. Yeah, Naswa, and like that's very good. It's good to find something outside of ministry so that you can relieve yourself. Those who like to pray, go places where you can walk around in nature and pray. Those who like swimming, look for a place where you can go and swim. Those who like farming, like the bishop told us yesterday, do that kind of farming. But just look for something and be with friends. We do that with the bishop. Katutu yesterday is saying, tunaitana tuna, we go somewhere, we sit, we just laugh and nothing, we are not talking anything. We check at two, because we are remembering of good things and just out of nothing. By the time you are going home, you are refreshed, you have heard what is happening, you have gotten information and things like that. Let's hear, because I want to know, what's a typical week of a pastor look like? How does it look like? Anyone who wants to walk us through their week, Monday to Monday, if I can say, so that we hear how is a typical week for the pastor looking like? Because we talked about laziness, and I don't know where laziness comes in. Anyone who is willing to say, for me, this is what I do Monday, this is what I do Tuesday, this is what I do Wednesday, this is what I do Thursday, this is what I do that. Anyone? Yes, Pastor. Come on, Captain. Sorry.
Captain Kennedy, from Salvation Army. My week on Monday, it's my free day.
Would you want to come this way so that they don't struggle looking at you?
Yes, I can. Yeah, on Monday is my free day because I want to rest from a lot of activities on Sunday, so Mondays are my free day. Tuesday is office work. It is when I receive returns from we call them outposts, the other small churches which are attached to my church. So the elders there, they bring their reports out, they worship on Sunday, what they need, what is needed, and then it's my office work. On Wednesday is my family day. We normally don't go anywhere, it's our family day. I stay with my wife because we work together. As you know, in the Salvation Army, you work together with your wife. So on Wednesday is our family day. We can choose either to stay in the house, we can choose either to go outside. If the children are not in school, we normally go on outside on Wednesdays. On Thursday is prayers. In the morning, we have office work, and then we have these ward family fellowships. We call them ward meetings, mitaa. Tunazunguka wale ambao tuko karibu na jeshi, unajuanga, unaona tunaingia kwa maboma. On Thursdays, even here in Nairobi, we normally do it on evenings, but when we are appointed in huko Shabu, tunaenda almost the whole day on Thursdays. On Friday is siku ya kukutana, na maybe you are planning on Sunday, unakutana na the clergy, nawaita majemedari, now the elders. You tell them this is what we want to do on Sunday, this is what the program will look like, this is what we will do. On Saturday, we leave it free for activities, sababu unaweza kuwa tuko na occasions to officiate like 3 or 4, 5 activities on one Saturday. Kwa hivyo huwezi ipangia kazi yako, kwa hivyo unasema naenda kwa chadhi ile iko mbali, nakuja hii, nakuja hii, nakuja hii, namaliza saa hii. Then on Sunday, we normally wake up at 4, we go for morning glory. In the morning, the church joins you at 5. Ndio washirika wanaingia asubuhi 5. Mnakuwa na maombi by 6:30, mnamaliza. You go to the house, you prepare yourself, you take your breakfast, and then now the day again starts again. Mpaka inaisha with a lot of activities.
Thank you. Let's appreciate that. Is that you planning that schedule for you for the week? I'm an office, the one that plans that schedule for you.
No, this is what we normally do. Every month you give a work plan. We have a leader, the divisional commander, who is like the bishop. Every pastor is entitled to bring a work plan
For the month.
for the month. You bring a work plan for the month, what you will be doing, so that the leader may know if he wants to meet with you, you will know where you are, when you're in the office and when you're not in the office. Like now, when I'm here, you have to include it in your work plan. If it is not in your work plan, then you won't come.
Or you would come.
You won't come. So unaweka kwa work plan yako, naonyesha nitakuwa training kuanzia tarehe hii mpaka tarehe hii. Then you slow down maybe what kile ambacho mtakuwa mkisoma. Then after the training, you take the certificate aone kweli whether it is worth it. Because again, the money ile ninatumia ni ya kanisa, transport, the vehicle, maana inapaswa kupewa ruhusa pia utoke nayo. So usiposema utawekewa mafuta, utapewa gari, utakuja na matatu na italipwa hiyo 10,000. Kwa hivyo ndio itoke from the church, then you have to show where you are going and the money. What we were being told here yesterday, it is practical in the Salvation Army. Because every month you have to give a return to your leader and then aone. Kwanza tunaanza na activities zako. Kuna kitabu which you fill every month plus your work plan. And then plus the returns, the tithe, the offerings and other givings. So every month we have a day which is set ya kuja kuonyesha what you have been doing all over the week. So it is you to plan and then it has to be approved. Unaweza itengeneza ikuwe mbaya, uambiwe uitengeneze tena yenye ina fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. I think bishops are hearing what the need to look like and what they need to do with their own pastors as it were. Are we getting ready? We are the machine is set. I wanted the machine to be set so that I'm sure we are synchronized so that